So 142 in action. Hi, how's it going, YouTube? DM Tombstone Belts here again with another episode of DM Tombstone Live for you guys. And before we start with any of this, I'll just let you know DM Tombstone Live, anything that happens, happens. It's unsanctioned, uncensored. Just try to keep it family friendly as possible. And if you enjoy what I'm doing on this live stream, make sure to hit the like on this, and I'll be keeping track with with being notifications all up there. And as well, if you're new to my channel and want to know what I'm all about, especially with the stuff behind me, check out my main channel. I have over 441 videos about that stuff. And yeah, check it out on my main channel at DM Tombstone Belts. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm close to getting to 800, guys. Let's try to get me to 800. I'm about 25 away, guys, from 800. Let's try to see if I can get to 800. And as well, don't forget to ring the notification bell so you guys be notified from when I do live streams for you guys, or any upcoming videos. And so far, speaking of, I want to talk about what happened about last night. And last night was Wrestle Dream, and I was lucky enough to watch it on my crack stream. So now I can watch AEW pay-per-views along with WWE pay-per-views on the crack streams. Yeah, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on here as much, guys, because I'm pretty sure of it. Because I got a baby shower to go to around like 1:30 or so, so I may do this for about half hour or so. But yeah, I want to talk about Wrestle Dream, which you guys don't know. It was on. Oh yeah, it was oh yeah, Wrestle Dream. I watched it last night, and so far, pretty good show, especially on the main event where it was Darby Allin versus John Moxley in the I Quit match, and having literally that I Quit match, something that you never see in WWE, because that thing was just insane. Oh yeah, but first off, before I continue on with any of that stuff, spoiler alerts. So if you guys have not seen Wrestle Dream, I recommend maybe just turning off this video and go watch it if you can. But man, Wrestle Dream, oh, that I Quit match was insane. First off, Darby Allin trying to set John Moxley on fire. I mean, damn, that guy is out of his mind. Then of course there's oh yeah, and of course what else is there? Oh yeah, the that Marina Shafir always getting involved with Darby Allin, preventing him from literally setting Moxley on fire. And then I think Darby Allin pulling out, like, what was it, bear mace or some type of mace to literally just to blind the Death Riders from being involved. And man, and of course it really hurt me when I saw like how John Moxley started using the skewers in the during the matchup. I'm like, ah, oh, that sucks. I gotta have to say that, but it does suck to have anything involved with skewers going into the fingernails and that. And of course, some parts of the match, and thank God it was at least and you know it was a pay-per-view, because many times you hear a guy say, "Come on, mother," like that type of stuff. Abdul Wahid. Hey, Abdul, how are you? Thank you for being a part of the live stream, man. Thank you for leaving a comment below. Yeah, I hear it from both Darby Allin, and I think I also heard it from the matchup with Hangman Adam Page and Samoa Joe. Literally, both Darby Allin and Hangman Adam Page telling their opponent, like, come on, mother effer, like that type of stuff. And you could clearly hear it. and how Darby Allin didn't even quit after all the stuff he's been doing. Takes the AEW flag and nearly is hanging John Moxley by the ropes until the Death Riders come in to try to stop him. Kid, Pro Boys, 95. Dude, what? I did say spoiler, didn't I? But yeah, that whole matchup was just bat insane. Even John Moxley trying to drown fucking Darby Allin when they brought in an aquarium tank and nearly shoved his head in the darn thing. It's just insane for that type of stuff. And of course, all right. Sorry about this, guys. Just trying to stuff going. But yeah, I gotta say, Wrestle Dream was a pretty good show. I'll give it that, especially with all the matches. And then the whole Mercedes Moné now winning her 11th belt, becoming the interim Ring of Honor Women's Television Champion. I didn't even know that the Ring of Honor had mid card belts for the women's, as I know like TNA does with their TNA knockouts tags and all that. But now it seems like now Ring of Honor is trying to rip off of WWE, giving them like the World Television Championship for the women. But now Mercedes Moné has 11 belts. Do you live in America? Yes, I do. I do live in the United States. Yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be on the stream as long as possible. Most likely, it'll only be about a half hour or so before I gotta get going to the baby shower. Yeah, my little brother is now gonna become a dad, and I was just say congratulations on him. And he's about to have a daughter. So we're throwing the baby shower for him today, for him and his wife. Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm just doing a little bit adding on stuff here on my Minecraft world. So right now, yeah. So I'd say the Wrestle Dream pay per view. pretty good pay per view. Finally able to watch an AEW pay per view. Guys, God forbid that I say thanks for the crack stream stuff. So again, I I really enjoy doing stuff like that with crack stream. Yeah. So hold on. All right. So as well, let me check the time. Yeah. So I only got about do this for about 30 minutes and then all that. Yeah. Yeah, and as well, I've also been waiting for stuff that's be coming up, like anything, because as of right now, I am just right now I'm just waiting for the shit. What is it? Trying to remember what I was waiting for. Oh yeah, my orders that are coming in for the mail. I'm waiting for those to come in, and then and I know by next week I'm gonna start trying to see if I get more stones in, start restoning my belts and all that. Oh, I already got that done. Okay. One sec, folks. Just working on something right here. It's always make sure I'm not doing anything messed up, you know? There we go. Hold on one second, folks. Yeah, so uh sorry, I just get really. Into doing this type of thing. Oh yeah, but as well, I am. I am waiting to get few orders in the mail. So far, I got two on the mix, and I'll be working on trying to get another one. Yeah, all that type of stuff's been going on right now. Yeah, almost a pain in the ass to try to do this type of stuff, but I'll eventually get it going. We'll get to the lowercase state as possibly can. Yeah. Pez, hi DM, how have you been? I've been good, man. How are you? Yeah, just been doing stuff here and there. And I've just wait. Oh, let me see, get that light out of there. Just been, you know, busy doing stuff every now and then when I can. And now I'm just working on my project on Minecraft right now. Working on building number three, uh, and doing little updates here and there on it. And so far, I'm getting there. Yeah, busy. I missed your stream last week. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's okay. Not everyone can get into watching my, streaming, but if you can, all means go ahead. And if not, I understand. Believe me, man, it's no big deal. Believe me, I was supposed to hopefully get I was supposed to get I was hopefully expecting to get Stephen Hammer on here or Dex, but again, they seem to be very busy. But like I said, that's all right. If they can't get on here, that's no problem. Yeah, let's look at that. No, I don't have time to do all this stuff watching this. But yeah, I'm gonna just probably watch a little bit of WrestleMania if there's any new videos about them. But yeah, so last night we seen like Kata and Takasha tried to win the AEW tag titles and failed. Obviously, it seems to me with both their egos, it's hard for them to get along, and it could be the beginning and the fall of the Don Callis family. I mean, I'm gonna find out that it costs extra for AEW. Yeah, ain't that a thing, ain't it? Yeah, I know. Ain't that about a thing, ain't it? Hold on one second, folks. I'm gonna try to see if I can get on to the WrestleMania. Oh, there we go. Right. No. Okay, we're watching this. Wait, and I'm gonna turn the sound down. It's so loud. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't showing $40 for that. Yeah, well, they like ESPN app. You gotta pay just to get that, like to watch WWE's pay per views for a month and that. No. What about that? Yeah, yeah. Why would you be spending extra money when you could probably watch the stuff of AEW on those? If you just Google search crack streams, you can find a stream right there, and you don't have to, and it's for free. You don't have to be paying forking out a fortune trying to watch the stuff on pay per view for only once a month. Ridiculous. What happened with WWE was on Peacock not showing out anything extra for pay per view, especially when I already had Disney and ESPN. Yeah, exactly. But then when they got rid of, and now they want to spread out everything, all of WWE stuff to everything. It's like for now they own AAA, and then they're gonna go on YouTube for that. At least that one's for free for some point, unless you pay for the internet. And then there's Peacock for NXT PLEs, and then for like Raw, you gotta be on Netflix for, and then SmackDown NXT, you gotta have to be on cable TV. So literally, it's like you gotta spread. They're spreading out everywhere and everything. Why they all just put it in one place? And this is why I say I hated when WWE was sold out to when they sold out to be now part of TKO and all that. Now they want to spread WWE almost everywhere. And of course, speaking of which, as well, I forgot to mention about how SmackDown was on Friday night. How we have a new United States champion. Exactly. Yeah. We have a brand new United States champion, guys, and it's the returning Ila Dragunov. I think that's his name. No, where he has won the United States Championship thanks to the help of Solo Sikoa and the MFTs, distracting Sami Zayn to now having having Ilya Dragunov being the new United States champion. I was excited to see that, but very much nothing much after that. I used to love WWE Network, everything in one spot. Yes, exactly. It's funny how the WWE Network was a thing, and that was back in 2014, over a decade ago. And then eventually it moved on to being Peacock, and they got rid of the network. I don't know why. It was stupid. Why move it to another thing? And then now there's like the Netflix era. Raw is no longer going to be part of cable TV. It's now going to go to Netflix. And it's like now people are going to pay for Netflix and that. And then it's like, oh, we own AAA now, and we're going to do all their matches on YouTube. It's like, why is it on cable TV as well? And it's like, okay, and then SmackDown will stay, and NXT will stay on the cable networks, USA Network on, and the CW network as well. But then it's like now PLEs, they used to be on Peacock all the time, but it's like now that we own partnership, now we have partnership with ESPN for no one knows how long. We're gonna have them PLEs on the ESPN network, and you gotta have those apps and all that, and pay extra money for all that. It's like, man, TKO is gone way out of line, and McMahon would literally have a heart attack to see how bad WWE's been literally screwing their the fans and people out of the money for this stuff. It's like if you want to watch all our content, you gotta pay for this, pay for that. It's like, man, stay in one place so we can afford it. Because apparently that's what TKO is not about. It's not about if you can afford it. It's about if, or in fact, it's not about family stuff and all that, and it'll be in one place. It's like just buy stuff that you can afford. In that, ridiculous. But yeah, kind of hate the fact how WWE's gone now. And it's more about making money. It's like back then when it was like only a couple $100 for even cheap seats to watch a WWE event. Now it's up to now it's like nearly a few $100 for a cheap seat, and not yet now paying nearly your entire year's salary just to see a front row seat at a pay per view. It's ridiculous. WWE's gone way out of hand, and the next thing you know, it's going to cost them everything to the point where it's like they used to be the monopoly of wrestling. Now it feels like they may eventually fall apart if they keep going at this rate. Hope that Vince McMahon starts another wrestling company. Good. Let him start another wrestling company and let him kill what he created or what his dad created. Should have never sold WWE in the first place. The only reason he had to is because of the allegations, and he was afraid if he would have been tried and guilty for that, his company would have gone under, and then there would have been nothing. Yeah. So stupid. Yeah, it's just been real tired today. Yeah. And a lot of people were talking about as well about how Cody Rhodes was just turned heel, how he attacked Drew McIntyre with the WWE Championship. I mean, I don't know if you say he turned heel or maybe just he snapped or something. Who knows? But yeah, we don't know for sure. But yeah, I know. Like I say, hope I'm still hoping the fact that I can get to 800 subscribers before the end of the year. I'm real close, guys. Only 25 away, maybe less than that now. I'm saying once I get to 800, I want to give back to you and the guys. Vince Senior, from what I understood, was a nicer person and promoter than Vince Jr. Well, yeah, back then he used to agree with the territories. He never rocked the boat. Vince Jr. once he bought the company from his dad, his dad told him, "Look, don't be messing with the territories. Stay within your own thing." Vince said he's like, "I'm gonna take this company and turn it to the Walt Disney of our brand. Literally, I'm going to be the one that's going to take over everything, get rid of the territories, and let it go national and make it go on cable TV and all that." And they maybe so if it wasn't for Vince Jr. But I remember if it wasn't for Vince Jr. doing that, WWE would not have been as popular as it was today. In fact, we weren't pretty sure of it. WWE wouldn't have made it past the 80s if it wasn't for the fact Vince bought the company to get Hulk Hogan and all that stuff. We would not see WWE the way it is now. Dado S. Sonko. Hi. Hi. If his knew what his son plans were, Vince or wouldn't have sold him the company. I believe he wouldn't. Indeed, yes, he wouldn't. But then again, if he didn't, I'm pretty sure WWE would not have been as big as it used to be, and it probably would have died out along with those other companies like ECW and WCW. Eventually, they all would have died out. They wouldn't have been as popular for being on TV, or it would have been not as soon as they would have been on TV. Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Hold on. So I may go for another minute or two here before I end it because it's getting close to the time where I gotta leave. You know. But yeah, I'm doing fine, thank you. But I just give you guys the updates on what's going on. Like I'm gonna Right now, I'm waiting for orders to come in. There 2 orders that have been shipped out already. Waiting for those to come in. Then I'm gonna do more orders for other people. Start working with those, and eventually I'm gonna subscribe. Thank you, Dudo. Help me out to get to 800. Okay, every one of you gets a chance to win something for every 800, every 100 subscriber mark I get to. It helps me out, and it'll help you out too. Because when I reach that goal, I'll eventually want to do a belt giveaway. Give away one of my homemade belts to you, the fans. If Vince Sr. didn't sell in the company, I believe that the NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions, would be the top company today. Probably. And I'm pretty sure that we might not have AEW out there or stuff like that. I'm pretty sure we don't have to worry about seeing TNA and all that stuff. I support you. Thank you. Believe me, I wouldn't think we would see a lot of current today promotions if it wasn't for WWE. But then again, pretty sure that pro wrestling would not been as popular for the people that watched it out on TV. Most people would have only seen it in closed circuit television, if not yet, let alone only when they go to the stadiums and that. Vince McMahon brought pro wrestling to the television era. He brought it on TV. If it wasn't for that, no one would have probably knew what wrestling was or professional wrestling would have been if it wasn't for Vince. But like I agree, yeah, Vince McMahon Sr. would have sold the company to his son if he knew what he was going to do with it and turn it into like a monopoly. Remember, NWA had pay per view before WWE. Well, yeah, pretty sure he did. It did, but I'm pretty sure they did. Then again, I wasn't born around the time when the NWA when that was running. Wow, hold on one second. All right, okay. Well, okay, I gotta get going, guys. So, I'm gonna do the outro here for right now. You're the best YouTuber. Thank you. Well, anyway, guys, this is going to be it for the live stream because I got to get going right now in a bit. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe was out in 80. Starkid was out in 83. WrestleMania was out in 85. Well, I agree. Yep. This guy knows his knowledge. Yeah, Pez, I'm pretty sure because I wasn't even born around that time. I wasn't born when Starcade was out or when the first WrestleMania was out. I was around the time when WrestleMania 12 was out. That was it. But anyway, I'm gonna have to get going, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Make sure you leave a like on this video, on this stream, as well. Check out my main channel of 440 some videos about what all these are about. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys. We'll try to get me to 800. Talk to you soon, DM. Talk to you soon too, Pez. Anyway, as well, don't forget to ring the notification bell so you guys be notified when I do the next live streams, which is probably going to be Saturday and Sundays, depending on if I don't work on those days, and as well for other videos to come out. Like I know soon I want to be maybe doing another video sometime within this week or next week, depending on when I get my orders in. As well, shout outs to my friends like Dex from Dex TV or I am Dex TV. He does live streams as well on his channel, mostly involved with music, but he also has another channel involved with wrestling called Wrestle Chat Talk. You may see me there every now and then. As well, my buddy Stephen Hammer, STEPHEN Hammer, who does belt related videos on his channel as well. And as well, follow me on my social media, like on X at DMTombstone96, and as well on Instagram at DME96, where I may post stuff there before I post stuff here on YouTube. I'm DM Tombstone Belts, and for DM Tombstone Live, signing off. See you guys next time. Have a good day, everybody.